Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals' offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Isaac Brown, what a game he had last time out. More than 200 yards and a score. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Wake. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Upstairs to make the catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hand off Isaac Brown. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Might be calling a hot route. On 1st down, it's Brown again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll run with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinals. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the run, it's Wiggins. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just...
Here, got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start on the ground with Brown. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Lopez. It's complete to the left. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got it looking for a first. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The play fake, Gio Lopez. Here's a heat. Still looking for a man. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Morris. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's Lopez to throw. He's got him. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throwing, Lopez. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Could not make his way to the corner. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here's Lopez to throw. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. The field goal is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's Missouri State looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in.
Snags it, and he's open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. The option, he'll keep it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Brown. Wide open on the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He might want another play. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
But when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lopez, play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Lopez. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Lopez to the air again. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's past the 30. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the catch, it's Hughes. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Brown. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his leg. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. This defense getting the job done, forcing a 4th down decision. A field goal would tie it. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. It's good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Well, the turnover squandered an opportunity to put this game away a moment ago. Now they'll have to pull it out of the fire in a tie ball game. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Wiggins. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
And this is going to be it. intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Across the 25, he's got room. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that...
And the defense, got him at the 27. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Lopez. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Lopez to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The sure hands, it's Hughes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. In the red area, it's Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. First down, right back to Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lopez to throw. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Lopez wants to fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. He is out of bounds, short of the marker, and the defense gets the stop, and they're going to get the football game too. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, you really can't afford to get that type of call down here when you're trying to punch in a score. Wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. How in the world did he miss that? That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? From the red zone, it's Brown. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Brown. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Throwing Lopez. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness.